It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yo.
What's up? What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Um, good night. Good night for the crew last night. I think I gave out two best bets. Celtics first half -3. Knicks team total first half under 51. Won that by the hook. So 2-0. I know Stacks went 2-0. GOB's Yankees Yerfy hit.
Cubs hit too.
Cubs hit too. I forgot you put that in there. So perfect night for the crew, man. But we back today. We got some baseball. We got two playoff games tonight. So just a lot to talk about. But Stacks, bro, your night last night, how you feel about it?
I mean, as far as the crew and the channel, like, we swept the board. I love that. Love the baseball plays. Love life. We're going to get to it. There was only one thing outside of gambling that really rented space in my head, and we're going to get to it. We got to address the Mavericks, but we're going to see what GLB up to. But other than that, like, gambling, yeah, like, baseball turned around for the better, but that was the only thing. The Maverick was the only thing that had me puzzled last night, and kind of got me feeling some tight.
Yeah, the baseball is turning around. It feels good. Still, had some crappy losers the other day, but no, this is the time of the season when we're starting to get enough data. We're starting to get enough. Got enough at our fingertips to make more informed decisions. And I'm glad the Cubs and the Yerfy yesterday were my picks. I had the Tigers too, but I didn't send it out. That was when I was a little bit like, maybe we'll pass on, and shit. Should not have done that. But, when I get into my plays today for MLB, give you a heads up, I'm going with the Red Sox. Because, it's a system, of course, but yeah, definitely feeling good and doing a lot of research here on the side, as you guys know, working on a couple things behind the scenes, but baseball's not going anywhere, so we'll get used to it.
That's what's up. So before we get into plays in baseball in the NBA, we got to talk about this draft lottery last night. Here's the thing. I knew it was coming on, and then I went out to get something to eat and forgot that it was on until it came on. And when it was like 7:30, so the game was about to start. And I saw on my phone that the Mavericks had the first pick, but it was from a source that I didn't trust. You know what I mean? But I wasn't watching it on TV. But Nico Harrison, man, if he's not on the phone with Milwaukee right now, talking to them about Giannis for that number one pick, he should have been fired when he traded Luka. But if he's not on the phone already to trade that first pick to go get Giannis, he should be fired. I don't know, man. That's why. And we got to talk about conspiracy theory too. Like 1.8% chance, and you wind up with the first pick, which I love. I love it. I love it because these teams like Washington and Utah that are losing on purpose, and now you picking in the middle of the lottery. I love it, man. Stop this tanking shit. What y'all think, man? Yeah.
And I like the way you ended it, because I agree with everything you said, but maybe a little deviation. I love it for basketball because, like you said, like Utah, how'd that work out for you? All you teams that tanked, how'd that shit work out? Now y'all in the dumpster for years to come. So I love that part. And as far as the the actual Mavericks, and I could be naive and I could be way off. I feel like Nico knew this all along. I feel like the shit was we was hoodwinked and bamboozled because arguably, and I'll say arguably, I don't think he is, but there's people who will. You arguably trade the best player on the planet for Anthony Davis, and then somehow after all these death threats and all this other bullshit, like your grandkids that are not even born been threatened, and now all of a sudden you end up with Cooper Flag if you want, or whoever you want, like Cooper replace Luka, like not being racist, but I'll go white boy, income white boy. Like I feel like Nico knew this all along. I'm not being racist. That's just not real.
But for real though, that's what I was thinking. I was like oh man.
That's how I pictured it in my head. Like, Nico, like you made this decision. Like, you don't understand these fans. Some fans are radical. Like, they will really put you in a t-shirt about trading Luka. Like, what is you doing? And then now, all of a sudden, you end up with the number 1 pick, but yet you was in the playoff bubble. How the fuck you end up with the number 1 pick? You can't tell me this boy didn't know this shit. This was all part of the plan.
I'm not going that far. I don't think he knew.
So this was a coincidence?
I don't think he knew. I'm not saying it wasn't a coincidence, but I don't think he.
So he traded Luka and just banked everything on Anthony Davis, not knowing nothing about this draft. That's your opinion?
I don't think
It's
that's a big risk.
It's
We're not
sketchy.
talking about trading Jaden McDaniels. We're talking about trading Luka. The only person that ever fucked that up was the Hawks, my Hawks. We had Luka. Luka was a Hawk. Y'all don't even know that, do y'all?
Yeah,
We drafted Luka. And we traded Luka for Trae Young, and we're still stuck with Trae Young. And then you turn around and trade the best player, even if it's not the best player on the planet, top 3 in the NBA. So you give him away for Anthony Davis, and you're the owner.
GLB, what you think, man? Like,
I mean,
I'm
honestly,
like halfway conspiracy theorist. I'm not
yeah.
full blown like Stacks is. He think Nico knew. I don't think Nico knew.
I'm in the middle too, like you, but I'm more towards Stacks because there's just certain things when you take back all the theatrics of this, right? Forget like Luka, this and that. It just doesn't make sense that a team with that small percentage would get it. And then you work backwards and we look at all the shit that happened with Luka. Doesn't make sense. And then Cooper was maybe Nico didn't know. I agree with that. I think he knew something. And I think that just proves all the shady shit that goes inside, that goes on, behind closed doors with all these leagues, right? NFL and NBA, maybe not NHL now that I think of it, but you know what I mean? It's
not to interrupt you, but I have a 10-second theory. Let's just say he didn't know about it and he got all them death threats. How do we know Nico didn't pay for this shit to happen? He could have rigged this shit because his life was on the line. I'm just saying there's so many. And you laugh. I'm dead ass. I'm just saying, make this make sense without either of my 2 theories.
Listen, if there's anyone who you don't have to convince for stuff like this, it's me, because I'm usually right there. I'm the one who will say, like at my work and shit, I'm the one who will say shit we're all thinking, but no one will say it. I'm the one who will address that elephant in the room that no one wants to address. I'll be like, what the fuck is this? So I think this is kind of one of those.
Make it make sense, Don.
Yeah, we'll learn more.
If I'm saying,
I don't know, man.
I could be batshit crazy, but what I'm saying is, my theory makes sense of more than Nico trading Luka and then somehow ending up with the number 1 pick.
I feel like there is some conspiracy, like truth to what's going on, man, because that's just way too coincidental.
Coincidences don't exist. That's a saying.
Money makes the world go round. That's the bottom line.
Hey, let's get to some baseball picks, because I know we all 3 of us are kind of pressed for time a little bit. So
yeah, I can.
Let's hit some baseball picks while you guys are hitting baseball picks. I'll go through the comments and
Oh damn,
Shout
I didn't
out
even check the comment.
AOD with
Crazy.
a cash the 5 leg plus 270. Hell yeah. And I see Joe the Gambler. What's up, Joe?
See, real quick, not to interrupt you, JLB.
Yeah, you're good.
See, this is the second time AOD did this, and I ain't getting. Come on, AOD, can we get a pick out you, bro? Like
He,
you got
he
all
put
these
he put a
comments,
pick in yesterday.
huh?
He put a pick in yesterday.
I'm saying, but there's 5 comments. Can I get a pick today? I want to pick every day you come in a comment. If you come in a chat, can I get a pick?
He said pick
Let him
income.
let him come in. Let him come in and say hi first, man. and
Nah,
then-
me and AOD go back years. Like we ain't just start this a couple weeks ago. Like, nah, I'm not giving them the pass. Come in the
What you-
chat, say what's up, and give a play, and then start. Know what I mean?
What you got baseball wise, GLB?
Yeah, all right, cool. So I will talk baseball because I gotta run here in a little bit too. I think we all do. But yeah, shout out Joe. I know I haven't been really active in Discord much. Just need that kind of mental break from it. You know what I mean? You guys know. Need a little bit of a break from the grind of all that. But when I do make my return back, I'll be loaded with some systems here, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about now. Is as far as baseball goes, my best bet of the day is the Dodgers and Athletics game. Yes, run first inning. This is a system that's done really well this season. You guys know. It also trends heavy to the over, which Stacks was on before we even discussed this. So off the bat, Dodgers game. Yes, run first inning is my best bet. It's worth the juice. And Dodgers full game over, which is going to align with Stacks. But a couple other ones, just want to kind of shoot off here. I don't know when it starts, but I'm going to go with the Guardians money line today. I think it's a reasonable price. And this is just one of these systems where I'm looking at a favorite in a situation where their opponent's hurting, and they're going to continue to hurt today. It's 25-6 on the money line, and we're just going to roll with the Guardians on that one. Kind of rapid fire these to you. I mentioned earlier I'm going with the Red Sox, and it's because I like to take a team whose starter fucked up yesterday. The starter shit the bed, let up a certain amount of runs. These teams tend to bounce back. A little bit of a smaller sample size there on the season. However, it's about a 78% clip. So I'm going with the Reds run line. Run line, it's kind of like in hockey, the puck line, it always kind of comes back to fuck me, but you know what? I'm rolling with it here. This is basically, again, looking at a favorite who's facing a shitty team, right? We're looking at the first game of a series, and not the biggest sample size either this season, but at an 82% clip is the money line, but the run line is close behind. So parlay piece could be the Reds. If they lose, well, that's baseball, I guess. But I got a couple other leans, but I'm going to skip those for now. And the last one, so just to recap, I'll recap at the end, actually, just because I have one more.
Yeah, put so when we do best bets, just throw your best bet in the chat because I know you don't have to run. So yeah.
I'll recap it and then I'll send everything. But I think the Padres screwed everyone last night. What the hell was that, right? Joe.
I didn't have a side in that game, but to lose that game in Grand Slam fashion is when you was up.
It's up.
That's rough.
It's so crazy, but you know what? It's baseball, and that's just how it is. But basically, I'm backing the Padres again today. Again, parlay piece if you want, or run line. But we're again playing off big favorites who lost as a favorite. They really do tend to bounce back, especially if we're looking at the first game. The second game of a series. If a situation happened like it did yesterday where the Padres lost and they should have in the first game, tends to trend towards them the following game. And then lastly, the Rockies, we know are dog shit, and find ourselves in a position today where the Rangers should cover the first 5. Out of 20 games that match this scenario, the Rangers or the favorite has beat the Rockies in the first 5 14 out of 20 times. So that's the last one. Just to recap there real quick, and again, I'll send it to you guys, but best bet is the Dodgers and Athletics Yurfie. Close by is going to be the Dodgers game over. Stacks will talk about that. And then Guardians, Red Sox, and Reds money lines you could parlay, but and then that's a couple other leans that aren't worth talking about, but that's what I'm going with today.
I like it. I think I like pretty much everything you said.
Yeah, there's more here. I mean, I got something on the Mets.
Especially the Dodgers. I got a little something for the Dodgers. I love that.
That Dodgers trend to the over is crazy. 18 games, only 4 games haven't gone over in the situation. Yeah.
And to be brief, like, you have no idea because of the the respect I have for your data and the way you cap. So for me to post that shit and then you tell me what we was talking about backstage, in my head, I'm like, I'm getting closer, man.
When I saw that record, I was like, oh my.
Closer.
When I saw the record to the over, because again, the Yurfie is my first look, but when I saw the over, I started laughing like I cannot wait till he hears what this record is. But that's a quick thing too, because like I said, you guys know I'm working on a ton of data shit. It's like, but I'm at a point where I want to start modeling, so hopefully.
But it just lets me know, like, people say, okay, start tweaking your system, Nah, it go back to Joel Embiid. Trust the process. You gotta trust it. And so for me to do baseball and for you to say that, I'm like, I know I'm getting close. I don't have data and trends and shit like that.
So you got a lot of the contextual knowledge and.
Yeah, I just wake up in the morning and wake y'all up early, all weird hours in the morning.
Honestly, last thing I'll say, I'm kind of a pass on NBA and NHL right now in the playoffs. Really trying to focus on MLB, but man, I'm excited for WNBA. We got some, we got a lot of good stuff ahead of us. So those are my plays. And while you guys are talking, I'm gonna text you in the group. Recap.
I like it.
Actually, I'm gonna put in I'll put in the chat right here.
Cool. My internet, like I literally didn't hear nothing y'all were talking about because my internet was jacked up the entire time, but like all of a sudden now it's back. So hopefully it can get us through the show. But I didn't know if y'all noticed, but my internet was pretty messed up for a second.
I didn't notice at all.
I think we back.
That's crazy. That's bad because I didn't notice at all.
Like everything was going.
I had no clue.
Everything was going in and out. I didn't hear nothing. But
we were just talking amongst ourselves. That's what's crazy.
Up, man.
That's wild.
I think if I would have tried to talk, y'all would have heard it. It was pretty bad. Like y'all were reloading and refreshing.
Well, long story short, we pretty much talking about the Dodgers.
All good, man. We got ball plays in.
We got to talk about these patients. Oh yeah, he's lagging.
Yeah, man.
And we still got to talk about these Pacers. Yeah, you're lagging.
Am I lagging now?
Yep.
Let me go out real quick and come back in. Give me like 2 seconds.
All right. That's good. You still there, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just posted my plays in the chat there.
And it's good that we could kick off the Pacers and the Cavaliers. It's probably better. I feel like when we did a show with LJ. I don't want to wind dimes up, but after all day of looking at this game, I think he should probably watch like Jerry Springer or something. Like, I don't think he's gonna want to watch this game.
Well, you know, while we're waiting there too, one of my leans here, another system is the Mets money line. So it's got to be parlayed, you know. But basically, it's an interesting one where we're looking at what the bullpen did in the last game, and we're actually looking at a bullpen that performed decent. And this system was hot last year, but it's 15-5 to the money line, and it says Mets and Dodgers.
I love that. You want to know what's funny? When I do run lines for the home team and get negative odds, like I played the Mets run line -1.5. I think I got like -104.
Yeah.
So what I do is when I do that, I always take the money line and put it with a parlay, like just 2 teams. And that's what I did. I parlayed. I took the Mets and the Padres both -1.5, but the Padres I got plus money.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I parlayed both their money lines together too.
All right. It's a lot of money to be made here. But I am gonna run now because, like I said, I got to get to that appointment, beat some traffic. But I'm gonna jump right into the chat.
Good thing, bro.
Yeah, he's not lagging now, so you good.
Yeah, you're good. And let's just hope this Dodgers, Yurfie, and Dodgers over. If those hit, I'd be so happy.
Y'all don't even know. Y'all tell me the score before I know it because I be asleep.
Yeah, I don't really look often, but we're gonna cash. It's gonna be good.
When I wake up and check my phone and see a text, I check the text before I check the score.
Yeah.
So y'all usually be letting me know if I won or lost.
Hell yeah. And just remember, we're gonna cook up a lot of nice shit for WNBA. Like we're gonna all this data shit. We're gonna create like.
I can't wait.
You guys already know, but all right, I'm gonna run. I'll jump in.
Good thing, bro.
Here. All right, see you guys.
Peace out. Yeah.
Peace.
OD. What's up, my guy? That's not me.
Yeah, I don't know how to leave. That's so funny. I can't leave the show.
No, I think he kicked the wrong person out.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I just
All right,
went.
guys. See you guys.
All right, cool, man. We got some baseball plays in. I'm about to tell that Yurfie, for real, because that's what we do. So I'm gonna
Now
tell
you know
that.
what time it is.
Yeah, it's time to tell that shit.
We
I
got
don't even watch
and
baseball, y'all. But I tell all the stacks, not all of it. I'm lying. I've been a bad friend because I haven't been telling everybody shit. Not my less better people, but I'm gonna get better, man. I promise. I'm about to be done with these dumbass kids in 2 weeks. They on my fucking nerves. So I'm gonna be done with them in 2 weeks, and then my mind will be clear, and I can tell everybody and do all the things. It's rough in these schools, man. For real.
I don't have the schools, but I have a 14-year-old. So I'm glad when summer comes because it's totally different. Because you stay up until I wake up at like 3 a.m. She's still up. And in the summertime, I'm cool with that. Sleep all day. So I can't wait till the summertime because school, rain, bus. Now I'm being a bus driver, having a ferry to communicate. So I couldn't imagine being in your profession. I salute you,
bro. Like it's like that last like 2 or 3 weeks, man. They just start tripping, like heavy tripping, and we tired too. Like we've been dealing with y'all all year. You know what I'm saying? So it just. Yeah, man, I just can't wait to be done. We get 8 weeks off, so I can't wait to be done for 8 weeks and just be able to just focus on making money, man, making money and sharing plays, man. That's what we're doing. So let's get into some NBA, man. Pacers and Cavs, and Pacers lead the series 3-1. I mean, game 4 was ugly as hell from start to finish. I mean, it was a beat down. It looks like Mitchell is probably gonna play. He was seen to shoot around um, earlier this morning. So, I, man, I laid the points with the Pacers, man, and I threw some on the money line. Like, this is not a good matchup for Cleveland at all. And I said it from the beginning of the series. I didn't think it would go like this. I'll be honest, as a fan, I didn't think it would go like this, but I definitely thought that the Pacers had a chance to win this series. And here we are. Pacers up 3-1 with a chance to close it out. I've got some looks on this game, but Stacks, man, what you think, bro?
I've been wrestling with this game all day. I do have official play. I got a futures play. I got a couple things to say about this. My official play is I'm on Darius Garland over 25 and a half points and assists, minus 118. I'll be official. Also, and I asked y'all your opinion, and then I wrestled with it all day. So what I did was I moved on the Cavaliers to win the series at plus 250. And if nothing else, I feel like, in my eyes, why is that plus 250 for a team to win 3 straight? And simple answer is, and I think I told you this, I don't know if you agree, but respectfully, I feel like the Cavaliers are the better team. And plus 250, I feel like says it all. Tonight, I was going to lie bet the Pacers. If they went down like 10, 12, 15, I was going to lie bet the money line of Pacers. But I'm not doing that. I'm not going to compound my losses or my wins. So therefore, I'm not betting no more spreads. I'm not live betting a side. I got plus 250 with the Cavaliers. And and I got over. And I didn't even tell you this because you was leaning towards the other side. But I got over Cavaliers 118 and a half team total. And my whole thought is, I personally don't care if Spider play or not. I feel like you're at home. It's a must-win game. You just got embarrassed. Now, they made it okay to lose by 20. So I was down 40. Y'all made it half-ass okay. So my thing is one game only. And why is it spread 7.5? It's either the books are telling you something or the Pacers are being extremely disrespected. And
I mean, the Pacers, but if you look, the Pacers have been disrespected on the spread for this whole series. If you've been betting the Pacers, like you've cleaned up, man. Like I just think the disrespect continues here. And I went opposite. I took Cleveland team total under 119.5. I got that. I got that on FanDuel. And if you really look at what's been happening in this series, last year the Pacers didn't play defense. They didn't. They were terrible numbers wise, metric wise. Like they were not a good defensive team. But low key, they have gotten a lot better this year. And if you look at this series, man, if you look at this series, the Cavs have scored. Had it up here on my notes, but the Cavs have scored. Here we go. So 112 in game 1, 120 in game 2, 104 in game 3, and 109 in game 4. Like, I know the Cavs are good, and we keep hanging on. I think we hanging on to this regular season shit, and we got to let it go. This is the playoffs. This team, the Cavs are banged up as a whole. I mean, Mitchell's a game time decision, even though he's more than likely gonna play. Win or lose, I'm not even talking about winning or losing. In what world do you like convince me that Cleveland can score 119 points when they've only done it once, and that was 120?
I think I can. You say convince you?
Huh?
You say convince you that they can score 120?
Can they?
I bet it.
I love it.
I bet it. Like
I love
20. I love it too. Like for the show. Like I don't mind being on opposite side.
I love this. Okay, so
Even though usually when we're on opposite sides, usually you get the better end of me. But I'm still confident in myself. And tonight is probably the most confident. And you say, why? I say, number one, let's look at the team total. The same way, they've only went over this number one time. The books know that. They know that. It's not like they forgot that they haven't been over this team total. We're looking at a team, and we can't even call it a must-win. Now it's win or go home. So win or go home at home over a team that scores anyway, and all I need you to do is get 120. But for argument's sake, 119. We call it. I got 118 and a half. So, but we say I need you to get 120. And the only way they don't get 120 is if this is the massacre. Which brings me to the spread. And this is the reason why I bet the futures. Because the Pacers have been getting disrespected since the Bucks. And I've been on the wrong side of the Pacers since the Bucks. So, to see this big ass number with an iffy Spider, I feel like, number one, Spider punted that game. Do I think he's hurt? No, I don't. I think he's injured. The same way I might stub a toe. I think he's injured. I don't think he's hurt. But I don't expect a big game. I think this is the game that Garland, third game back off the injury, back at home, win or go home with it. Whether he's healthy or gimpy, if he's healthy and he come out and Spider drop a quick 15, what they gonna do? They gonna double him. Oh, this nigga healthy. Oh, my fault. This boy healthy. So they're gonna double him. Garland gonna go crazy. So my thing is 20-6 is all I need from Garland.
Nah, I'm with you, man. I think if anybody is gonna have a game, if anybody has to have a game to save them, you know what I mean? It's got to be Garland. It really does.
It has to be.
I'm with you, man. You like Garland, points and assists. You've got Cleveland over
118 and a half.
18 and a half.
I got one more thing. I got something else in that game, don't I? Go ahead. I got Garland. Oh, I do, but it's a parlay.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the Pacers, man, covering 7.5, and Cleveland team total under 119 and a half. Let's hit the next game.
And real quick about that Pacers game, I'm gonna I think I got a $50 free bet. I'm probably gonna use that $50 free bet on the Cavaliers alt, like minus 14.5. Seriously.
Okay.
Go
ahead and waste your free bet. You better stop playing with us.
It's a free bet.
You better stop playing with us, man. Use it on a Yerfy or something, man. Like, you better stop playing with us.
My thing is, it's a free bet. You're supposed to take a swing. I'm going to take a swing.
Okay.
It's a free bet. I wouldn't bet my money minus 14.5, but I'll use a $50 free bet and take a swing. Yeah, hell yeah. Because it's winner in this situation, win or go home. The spread is telling you but the spread is telling you it's a blowout, but they also been disrespect the Pacers since the Bucks. So
Yeah.
maybe the spread ain't telling you. Maybe they just still disrespecting them.
Way too many points. But we got Nuggets at Thunder. I feel like this line I think is moved to like 9.5. I'm pretty sure. This one, man, I've actually got 3 plays in this game that I've made. One was bigger than the other 2, but I want to hear your thoughts on it, man. Before I share my, well, I'll share mine first. I'll
go first the time you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I took I made this bet this morning. I took the Nuggets, that first half team total under 53.5. If you look at this series and look at the Thunder in the playoffs, their opponents are 5-2-1 to their first half team total under in the playoffs. 3-0-1 as home favorites, which they are tonight. I think the Thunder bring the defense back home. Like I feel like defense is the easiest thing to replicate. Like when your shots are not falling, when you're struggling offensively, your defensive principles, if you're good, shouldn't change. And I just think the Thunder, man, just come back home and just really, really put pressure on Denver and to come out the gate. I couldn't argue first half because I feel like the first half with the Thunder is probably 6 or 6.5 at this point. I feel like that correlates with the under. One play that I did make was Jokic under 8.5 assists. I mean, I don't think he's cleared this. I think he might have cleared this one time in this series, but the Thunder have been excellent at defending centers all season with assists. And Jokic, best player in the world, but he hasn't been hitting that 8 assist mark. So I took him on that, and I also made a small play on MPJ under his points. I played it. I didn't post it, but I played it last game. It was 12.5. It's 11.5. I think that 21-point game was probably the best game we probably got out of him, that we're going to see out of him the rest of this series. So I went right back to the wagon, MPJ under 11.5 points.
Well, I also have 3 plays in this game, and we're not really against each other. Not really. We could both cash. My official play. I'm gonna give you my official play, and then I'm gonna just tell you what else I bet. My official play is Lou Dort, 10 plus points. I think I got plus 107. I think it's plus 107. It's plus money. I sent it to you, but all of a sudden my screen just turned blue on me. It's either plus 107. I got so much plus money. I'm like 90% sure it's plus 107, but that's my play today for this game. Lou Dort. I feel like role players, he had 6 last game. Role players at the crib, they're going to focus on SGA. Of course, they're going to get his. Jalen Williams, I feel like he's a disappointment. He sometimes. So I feel like 10 points, Lou Dort, role player. You give me 10 plus money. I love that play. I love it. But that's official play I'm gonna make at the end of the show. But I also got the Cavaliers first quarter money line and OKC first quarter money line. And I got plus 114. I got that in a parlay. And the third bet I got the Denver Nuggets over 104.5 team total. So we could both cash. Slow start, fast second half.
Yeah.
And my thought is, I look at it like this. It's not the coach of champions, but these boys were champions. They know what to do. And my whole thing is, it was regression last game. You can't expect, I find it hard to believe that even when OKC won by 50 or 40 something, I can't remember if they went over this total, but it was like 149 to something, but they sniffed this total. So my whole thing is, I'm banking on a core of ex-champions. I don't want to get into the point spread, but I don't see how this game plays out, how Denver don't go over 105. If it's close, the fouls, the three-pointers, that's going to get me over. If it's a blowout, even if OKC win by 30, Denver not going to get 105? I love that play. So I'm on Denver over 104.5 team total. I'm not making that official. I'm just telling y'all what I bet.
No, I mean, there could be a world where they start slow because the Thunder always come out the gate. Not always. These playoffs, they've came out the gate real fast and then kind of taper off in the second half. So, man, it's totally doable. I love the angles we got. I love the angles we got today.
And my number is plus 150. So if there's a way I could go back in there and say under first half team total over second half team total plus 150, plus 175, I'll take a swing. Because I can see them coming out slow.
Yeah. Well, let's get our best bets in, because I gotta get to where I'm going so I can watch this game at 7. Ready to go. Man, my best bet, man. I'm finna. You know what? I'm gonna start some shit today. My best bet, it was gonna be the Pacers to cover, but you know what? Cleveland. Team total under 119.5. Best bet.
Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna lie.
Best bet. I'm putting it out there.
Okay. So they caught me off guard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pivot. Because I want to show for both of our best bets. So I'm not going to take that as the best bet. My best bet, and I love this best bet, probably more than I like the Cavs team total. My best bet, give me Lou Dort. 10 plus points. Plus 107. That's my best bet.
Cool. I like it. GLB, his best bet. Joe the Gambler's got a trend up here that I just wanted to share. He's got a run. Wanted to share this trend I had on OKC. Game 5 home faves of 8+ when the series is tied 2-2 or 19-5 ATS. So that says take. That trend says take the Thunder. Not something I don't know. It's I believe that the Thunder should probably blow them out, but man, these dudes are champs, and I don't know. Not with my money.
When the Cavaliers score 129 points tonight, I won't text you.
You better not, because that means we'll probably lose. And Odie with another baseball look before we get up out of here. So best.
Hold on, what you say? Hold on. My fault. Hold on.
So best
okay,
bet.
Well, they might go. My fault. Diamondbacks might go over that team total, but Diamondbacks are gonna lose tonight, OD.
He said they're gonna lose tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. Don't bet Diamondbacks money. You take team total if you want, but don't bet Diamondbacks to win the game.
So best bets, stacks,
Lou
Lou
Dort.
Dort over 10 plus points.
10 plus points plus 107.
Plus 107. GLB wasn't Yankees because that Yankees. What
No,
was
his
it?
best bet was the Dodgers and
Dodgers,
Dodgers Yerfy.
Yerfy, Dodgers, Yerfy, and mine is Cleveland Cavs team total under 119.5. I'm gonna try to post this to our YouTube. I've got to be better about that. I keep saying it every damn show, and I just don't get better. But I gotta hold myself accountable. But
We'll get better.
yeah. Listen to the show, man. Like that's our look, man. Parlay them. If you would have parlayed with us last night, I mean, we don't. Here's the thing. I'm not a parlayer, but I know people like to do that. If I'm you, bet all of our best bets straight, or bet all of our best bets straight. But if you feel like, if you feel in a certain way, parlay them. You would have won it last night.
The thing is, it's worth pizza money. And if it's not worth pizza money, it's worth Starbucks money.
Yeah.
Right. Put $5 on it. Like, and just take all of our best bets. Just put $5 on it.
Yeah, put a couple bucks on it. So
I do it. I always parlay, and I put more than $5 on it, but we were $5 parlay.
yeah, man, do that shit. It might work.
That's less than a pack of cigarettes.
Yep. All right, fellas. Or not fellas, but anybody that's tuning in. We need more ladies tuning in. Hey, look, real talk, like anybody that's tuning in, if you know a female capper, like hit us up, man. We really want to get kind of diversify our guests and be able to have different people come on. And we would love to get some women in here, man, because I feel like there's some dope women cappers out there that got great insight, and we need it.
It's funny because I know one. I'm gonna reach out to her tomorrow. I know one, but I'm 90% sure she's not gonna be with coming on screen. I might have to put her in a headlock because when I say I know her, like I see her. But to get her on the screen, like I don't, and she's sharp, but I can't see her getting on the screen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to.
Let's figure it out. All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. Not sure when we'll be back, man. I'm gonna try maybe we can try like Friday, Saturday. But anyway, like, subscribe, turn on the noties. That way, when we go live, y'all know. And man, let's have a night tonight, man. Let's enjoy your night. Enjoy watching this playoff basketball. Enjoy your families. Enjoy, man. It's about to be summertime, man. The weather's getting nice, man. Just enjoy everything about spring coming up and summertime. And John Witherspoon is gonna take us home, bro.
Just enjoy life. Like it always can be worse. It can always be worse.
Yeah, man. Enjoy life, man. Like kids about to be out of school for the summer, man. We gonna have barbecues, all type of shit, man. Just, man, enjoy your life, man, and let's cash some bets. John Witherspoon is taking us home.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.